This is the story of James, who has always believed life owed him more. He had worked, scraped, and struggled, but bills piled up faster than paychecks, and the weight of failure pressed on him like a relentless tide. Each night, staring at his empty apartment, he wondered if there was a way to escape, not honorably, not legally, but quickly. He began small, a fake investment here, a little white lie there. People trusted him, they smiled, shook hands, handed over cash. Every time he took money, he felt a flicker of relief, a false warmth in his chest. For the first time in months, he felt powerful. But the nights were different. When he closed his eyes, he didn't see numbers or bank accounts. He saw faces. Faces of families counting on him, of older women trusting him with their savings, of children whose small dreams were crushed. At first, he shook it off. It's just business, he told himself. No one gets hurt if I don't get caught. Yet, as his scams grew bigger, so did his paranoia. The shadows in his apartment seemed to move when he wasn't looking. Phones rang with no one on the line. He woke to whispers in the darkness, voices telling him, they know. They always know. Sleep became impossible. Even during the day, the feeling of being watched gnawed at him. One evening, James received a text from an unknown number. You've taken too much. He laughed nervously. Surely it was a prank. But that night, in his apartment, he felt someone in the corner of the room, a silhouette darker than the night, breathing slower than life should. The shadows grew longer, twisting closer to him as if waiting for him to fall asleep so they could step in. James tried to escape the city, leave everything behind. But every cab he hailed, every bus he boarded, every street he ran down led him back to his apartment. It was as if the city itself had trapped him. And with each scam, each betrayal, the shadows multiplied. By the end of part 1, James was no longer just a man in debt or a man lying to survive. He had become a prisoner of his own sins, hunted by the consequences he refused to see. Please like, comment, and subscribe for part 2.